Chacha players no hwete na do issue ya oni na nya ya o mane mobi nyansa ben pa ne wom Saka Dauda o se supporters na ye dede se yen start no ansa na coach ama na mobi akoye odwane ye Sudan ni no the only target man striker out and out striker ekoto no but yesterday season no onya the favorite in Albert Amuano mo amaka ni nyina mo ye useless.
Manaye so clear say personal reasons on to member Inaki Williams. We know that over the weekend he didn't feature. So the other four players, the national team, and they feel like maybe it's no need to say because maybe they say the American can say Thomas Partey. How Obonibon me for instance, I'm one of the fans of Ghana has it, but sometimes Oba Ghana you how Obonibon and then you see be on but me they can say Thomas Partey for the Black Stars. He's Union putting up in the performance. I mean, we saw him in the Nigerian that too. I mean, the double header against Nigeria, he qualified the World Cup. We saw how he performed. Also, we've seen how sometimes he performed in some of the games. And Nanka yes, but at least Abayobo against Angola. Nanka what reaching this milestone, the 50th appearance for the national team by the one. But then, what I want to say is, Coach Otuado should be very careful how and the committee, Black Stars committee, people in the GFA should be very careful how they handle these issues, because we believe that how they handle Thomas Partey issue should have been the same thing. Or more handle these other players or more amber. Name Conquer say right now players need to be a darling boy, and right now Otuado Mana clear said Thomas Partey wanted to come and he didn't want to. He believed that on number player number. So my question is for Coach Otuado, he say a player like Antoine Semenyo, a player like the other four players are no more amber no more made a meaning to my planet they may free apart from Joseph Pinto a personal issue, Osman Ibrahim, Inaki Williams, and Tariq Lamptey. The other players no, did they did the right thing as if for money party, because Ghanaians are asking. And you see, Ghana has it. The moment a player be committing. Right now, we also how some of the Ghanaians were even happy say Free Thomas Partey to this squad. And the moment Ghanaians be so this player ain't in a kumamu. How they support the players, so I mean sometimes they shouldn't make the players victims. Right now, the team is not even attractive and they don't want to come. And me know I was HOD. So we'll be now checking the number of games these players are going to play before from now until December, especially in the Premier League. They are going to play a lot of games. The Champions League, the FA Cup, the EFL, and the league itself. I mean, this is the last international break of the year. And from now till December till next year, on the book a lot of games. Let's not forget Nyame Adoma, the FIFA Club World Cup so January next year. Is it June? And also so they are the FAs and the league boards are doing everything right. Nyame Adoma, they will play most of their games. And teams in the Club World Cup now, they don't really affect a more season calendar now. And I think that Coach Otuado should do the needful. Right now, one thing is when I say Obiba Black Stars no be prayer. You have several instances of players got injured. I mean, during the international breaker, Jan Shomo, club and a so sometimes when the players are coming, normal clubs in Philly say, I mean, he's been having loads of games known to me, but they won't even allow him because the players are complaining, the clubs are complaining, say I won't play, but now say technical director, the technical team members know say, oh, this game can't share any importance for your national team. Anything that one say England, so 8 players are withdraw, Kopama, Mon, and Levi Ko or Moon withdraw. Even the French national team say Fofana withdraw because the loss of game and the injuries and every players, and they are trying as much as possible to keep those things. So remember however we treat a player, we should treat that player no the same thing. How they pattern, we should treat those players the same thing. And it's quite unfortunate. Say we will know our fate on Friday and see everybody Angola game because Niger and Sudan everybody. And if that game ends in a goalless draw, a 1-1 draw, it means we need 10-0, 10-0 in our previous 2 games. We are not going to qualify. So we are going to know our fate on Thursday before Friday game in Angola.
And that match now, Niger for them move there about Togo.
Yes, Togo. But Togo nature the match of Ghana Hakwane Kofi Stadium intimation.
I'm just giving information. I'm not saying that it will play a part. Initially, not game no Morocco.
Yes.
And about Togo. So we need to let our listeners know.
And I'm trying to say that member who Ghana for be man, they are saying so Yemfa Bass and co supporting Nigeria for HOD. You want any Sudan boy or Accra Sports Stadium. Fully packed Accra Sports Stadium. Even the last time Ghana bought, a competitive game or not but we still couldn't score Sudan. So whether they are playing or Togo or Morocco, Sudan or tax ahead, they just need a point. And they Pedro Goncalves or Angola coach Akase. Ghana a big team, but there's chances of qualifying to the AFCON very slim. Many catchers say every 20 years be a HOD a quack cycle. Ghana we don't qualify for the AFCON. 2004 we didn't qualify for the AFCON. If say fate Abana say this number so every 20 years a 20-year cycle we don't qualify for that. We should just focus on the building the Black Stars team. Focus the baby team to the AFCON and I said the World Cup 2026 because so America, Mexico, and Canada. Usually medical Kotoko asem say preseason me share Kotoko 2 games and I made mention say Kotoko had a good team and they were jelly. But you see, Obekaya before that verdict and Chibiana Somwa if we team call Celta Vigo on loan. Kotoko attack and HOD attack and a very Ababaya there Kotoko team yepa. And one thing I'm very disappointed in Coach Ogum no player improvement HOD. You see, your coaches they improve players. And your coaches no obeto players man. Now why they squad now what on say especially teams Chelsea money other Abramovich money, the Sporting, the Michael Emiliano money top players. Sometimes no coaching unless it depends on the relationship and how the pedigree of coaching work. And you see, Coach Ogum the second coming we buy HOD when we are in Beguasi. Because one, the freedom did drama anymore. Sika kono krabe akotoko ejuma obeye yi ejuma sika kono krabe akotoko. He didn't get that freedom. These top coaches omoba akotoko no, they didn't get that freedom. But I mean Ogum enya freedom to sack any player he wants, bring in any player he wants. But you see akwakwe say carpenters and I say a fitter for on say obi munde o ha we have people at HOD, they improve players. They adina say omofa no omayeni. And we have other people too so adina say I bet you say I do what you say, let's go and buy. And you see Ogum buy no mama no. I mean the opportunity to select players, sacks players hopefully say omo enya there. And anytime they list to betters be I say some of the players almost are one of the things able Coach Ogum from this season. Player like Dauda Saka, we saw him at Bofakwa Tano last season. Oba Kotoko, there's no improvement. The coach is not adding anything to Dauda Saka performance. Emmanuel Entry, Michelle last.
Any player on this one, and I've been so about nobody.
Player number but then the player is playing, and this is a player. And I make no who coach no buy no what Saki players. and yama with that authority to buy players. Who feel say they will help your team. But if the players are not performing, these are players and they are playing day in day out. So if the players are not performing, HOD, who are you going to blame? Definitely, you may blame me, coach. No, what I say because HOD we scored now. The Saka is how I know about the ball. We're declining. He's not adding anything. And they got talk. In here midfielders. So we Emmanuel entry through put me adding. Oh yeah, number 10 now. And also, by this season, how many chances now are creating? How many goals now are shared? How many assists now are provided for Kotoko team? The coach is not adding anything. In as much as I say, he's been one of the best players for Kotoko this season. The coach, how are you using Emmanuel entry also about the ball? Yes, I know, but that is why you will be a Philly say Kotoko should buy another number 10. And Zap number 10, no. Baba ya bet me abo, but he's not playing. And they Pitamidu, he won performance. And they how na Joseph Abrone Samba mo omodi romo season. Near man come me the can catch us say Kotoko attack was going to be something that be affecting on this season. Because omo game I mentioned against Visions because you say they lack omo team create chances. And maybe can't say one goal project now more you but you go into a game you need more than that one goal. That is the situation whereby your opponent actually go. And see Kotoko lose HOD before the game. Can't just say it wasn't news because Kotoko and House of Komina Kobe Nanaj Giabo Parker Omuntimi Enshebo. The last time I Kotoko winning was 2016. So I wasn't expecting any win, but I say say Lodamo anim and I say Lodamo antimi shegwa obi antimi shegwa and Lodamo so Abetamo sorry Lodamo na defender no onima Abetamo anima obi antimi enshegwa and akwakwa ya ade a affect team. So if you want to win the league, one HOD in recent times the seasons are Kotoko Edge League, House of Oak Edge League or has a some board time. No, omo home a fortress. Untimi nko home kon show. Even your first Samatex dey any example. Or league last season. Samatex last season lost just once against a Nations FC. And in fact, only 2 teams pay in 2 years. And Akusha Samatex. I was Sama Boy. Baby any Gold Stars, any Nations FC. These are teams are omo benwa they are familiar with the grounds. And Ucheki Kotoko points are olusu ewo Obuasi. It's no good. Ntene
you lose one game.
But one HOD.
No me.
What lose one game? How many week 10 also lose one game home?
I'm saying say lose
and I'm draw saying
one.
HOD. So how many points and lose?
Lose at least I think it's 6 points.
HOD. What lose 6
points? And you good. I'm not saying
yes.
Listen, we are giving information. So I need to let people who are also listening.
This is week 10. What lose 6 points at home? You want to win the league. Last season, Samatex G League. How many points will you lose at home? And also, maybe I'm give free ban.
Yeah.
So this is week 10. So you imagine what lose 6 points. Week 20, what lose 12 points. Are you capable of winning the league? Unless maybe the Biano Gold Stars or you're unbeaten at home. Unless maybe Nations FC are only at home. Unless maybe Samatex. You see, even their teams they are not dropping points at home. But we go away. And now, Makacho said, Kotoko House of Oak, match day 12. Baba and ready at Kotoko. Omo last game, Obuasi. They are moving from Obuasi or Moko Babaya. Because if Oman yet, if Kotoko Bebo Obuasi wana, feel say operation wise and a lot of things ending bomb. So Babaya ready. Kotoko is ready to move to Babayara. Medical as a coach Ogum needs to do a lot of things. January or not signings, but then Kotoko need a lot of enforcement. One, they need midfielders. They need midfielders, especially number 10 and another number 8 in the squad. They need strikers because already coming to the season, before I start to cry, Kotoko need another striker. And then the report said, Puku, former player name Minta, they've been training with the team and they can say likely say January if they impress the board and the coach management they will sign them. Report in which I say coach now go ahead and Kotoko ni omo we bibia you may register maka ho. And Esmat so Adrian no, we've been saying say na Kotoko air player. In recent times, reports by say Imoro like he say Biana Kobekwa Johnny Karela because Ubeka ya Keke Mudi no me call Black Stars it was Ethiopia hon. Nanko Kwako Johnny scored no or Johnny team but latter in parts and I deal no and go through. And because of that, he's been training over Tamalia ni Karela for ni be also about Karela pain and so about Kotoko. Reporting just Nanka Karela for ni recent committee na ababeba momo but likely meet me confirm say on Kotoko for no e but currently or that's all Tamala or training a minute guys in Benukumos. Oh yes, sometimes he's been training with the Karela team and other team now. I'm not confirming say Obeba, but I mean I think that if Imoroba he's going to be a very good addition for Kotoko squad because as my free hall Kotoko is Matbay he was player Nanka or by the Yakofa free Sudan by and Obai no ono so akwa kodwane okonya green pastures so chema Kotoko intwa ne kai apart from so intwa ne kai no feel say
player no catch so when green pastures
why
smart
okay wait
me at sasema matete no so feel say because HOD obi no ha obo Chelsea na Chelsea no wa ekwa akobobo ewo Greece no so obedwa naka Greece if Chelsea is Skawma you name say Ghana has say the teams are doing their best because Omobo Liga sponsorship in Omobo Liga they don't even the top league matches the teams don't even get money. I mean some teams like Otokomo team your matches on YouTube but then HOD I don't know that's canon entimi adibiasa but then if Imoroba this Imora or Bo Kotoko enya Black Stars collab any Isaac Afua or Black Stars we saw a certain Imoro Ibrahim playing for Kotoko Onya Kolapako Black Stars. I mean, he's a fantastic player. He's Oba I think the inclusion will help Kotoko. Lots Kwame Poku any Minta two strikers they are very experienced. Minta from Adriana how best to me league Kwame Poku be the ball Kotoko just one season from Kwanzaa Warriors and also call Ofri Kotoko team. So I think that these inclusions are Abba say confirmed. It's going to be very good for them. But then Medikanka Kotoko is likely going to make 6, 5, 7 signings. And Coach Ogum, he has to work. And yes, so Beka could not touch line. Your formation. I can't focus here. No place now coach na boni. He has to improve the players. That would Saka. If coach it's me because you see sometimes I hear clear say Kotoko is not scoring goals. Apart from Abetamo, Obi Entimishe goals. So what do you have to do? Improve the other players Omane Abetamo elbow. And I think that if with Amidumo Eba form they improve these players Eba and as a Emmanuel Entrikra Musona another number 10 every place here. It can help the team. So with me, this season, Coach Ogum, so far I think that he's one of the main reasons why the team is not performing, despite the fact only the head manager. So they have the right place. When the can catch say technically, I know how the team wants to play, but in your fire, but players now more team. He has to improve the players. Kotoko more signings, but when they do these signings, he has to make sure say obetimi improve players. I'm a magic. So I think that Babaya now make movie akwakobo house of game no will help the but even if movie call Babaya. Yes.
When?
Omen house of game Babaya.
Okay. And Omen has in one game in Babaya.
Anytime I check.
And as a team name.
On say last week and Omen the bas Babaya is ready.
Okay.
And I already sana. You need I will say procedure you better say because on say especially Venus ni bo ha say two teams bo ha you can say Venus ni bo first division on say first division for nebo second division for nebo so they have to make arrange but management now I say on next game on mebo ne dia on mebo Obuasi that will be the last game on mebo Obuasi apart from that the financially things are team ne boka because of Obuasi no omo and if omo Kumasi things will be more smooth than some mobile Obuasi. It's match day 12 Omebo Ewo and as a Kotoko next home game Omebo apart from the Omebo Ewo Obuasi. The next home game Omebo Ewo Babaya and that game is against Asofu.
They are playing a difficult game against nations.
Yes.
Although Kotoko may say Emmanuel Asante, Emmanuel Entry, Nation say me say Razak Simpson.
But and American. But still, it's going to be a huge game. But in that game, I don't see Kotoko winning. Yes.
Sir, about also another 4 games on a row. Unya win.
Pfizer Chawate no. HOD.
Pfizer wine.
Chawate. Mamma mia.
Enya Kotoko na emre na Pfizer Chawate.
Pfizer
Chawate.
Kotoko emre and place in Kotoko.
Let we read somebody. At least to was say Kotoko the best defense.
But they have been.
At least to was say the best defense.
Kotoko is the best defense. And Amaka say Samba. Me da me share Samba because list was actually defend on the
a blow Samba. And our branch your friend Blake. Was it one?
They are losing. And you see if blame you see on with the
if they decide to play, can we see Chawate?
The Masa Chawate she goes.
This
season, Chawate goes Ocean. He's been she had defenders some very good in this season.
What she say?
What the league go king?
Say
I think 7 goals say.
It's Chawate Besha Kotoko.
Or Besha Kotoko.
No, so Besha Kotoko.
Then I make an
if men are they show you.
Look, and I'm Makano. If you Kotoko team no more bona. Coach in improve players. Somebody or buy every here in Boboy. I was saying, through week 10. You should have seen improvement. You should have seen the chemistry. But you see, defenders in the bubble. But if defenders no play a blow elbow, not say you want to make critique chances. Now want to mean sha. Opponent no be your best. One goals are this is Kotoko consider. Most of them consider goals from the 80th minutes. I mean, go near share. Kamara wasn't. I mean, any chance be an beat match, but then after that, the team couldn't. I mean, score.
Okay.
And Bechem also created a lot of chances. So team need there, you know how the coach wants to play, but most of the mechanic saying complaints and I say mistakes no every coach no, and he has to work and improve the players. Okay. In as much as you Kotoko here a lot of signings no, coach no and buy no be pump players or person need 24 players enye juma. Okay. Person need 24 players in juma. It's not person need 24 players in juma. Mutu ejanu ko brochiri. So if things are not working, definitely who coach and be blame you. And so you to us so far anymore because ni role model crap Pep Guardiola is to us so far. Then you only coach Prosper Ogum.
Okay. Listen, mami tell
Yeah. Yes, Kotoko person almost signing strikers now, but I doubt a year we, a report Imoro because he is still attached to a year. Sindinga Blasters Tanzania. So
why is he not playing?
I don't know. Oh, what I'm seeing, just Obo.
Obo.
Yes.
There's only Ghana.
Yeah. So look, there are some players that they want Kotoko to sign, and I'm and particular he's been called out on Twitter on to me there and reply.
Why? Moro.
A friend Adi.
Okay.
I don't know yes video and say Kotoko sign it way. Kweku Adi. So Kotoko I sign it 3 players. Kwampoku if somebody like Big Joe call out. I just say I saw a story where the ocean.
Okay.
What I say, Big Joe as a believe said Kwampoku hasn't even done a medical sintino. You see them on one sign and on my sign on medical Kotoko. They are still looking at him and
is he training with the club?
Yes. Permit checks a player or me fancy closer to say over signing. Closer to over signing around a year Minta. Imano Minta.
Okay.
Or no na so closer. So Oma calling out and on reply there is a flyer issue Moro. Omodina fly he's playing week in week out. Also about 7 matches.
Okay.
So
is he in the same
club? So joining in August and he has started over 7 games.
Okay.
For them.
Okay.
What I say. So is
there's only Keke with the same team.
Sindiga Blaster. I don't know say if I want Keke one there. Yes, only Keke with the same team because Keke Edin wide. So this is not an old flyer. Okay. This is because Keke joining away. So I don't know if they were terminating the contract and no back Kotoko and I said I don't know. Okay. But It doesn't matter the number of players I'll be signing. What matters is how our coach will condition players. No one match or issue out good tactics and they outsmart the opponent. Ubiaji to Muse Kotoko assigning a quality players. Or no one can sign assistant coach after any has. Or because these players are better than Omo Mojo Mokwano. Kotoko supporters do na yeden adia to Muse ampa. Mo omo signing omo. Into one say poly. Kontokwa. Ewo ina perimeter, ora ina perimeter ni Legon City for kontokwa. Ade che okotan radio so kase. Kotoko players no mo woni nye players a. Was say a trauma Legon City's money teams beside the shame. It what problem no he because it was say a players need be cry then at the league or see on my somewhere politicians and was saki on offer mature players and ka coach in the anka de anka di ni mu ne say and kola talented young players now one more opportunity now we develop you now the Nyama. That is what you are known for. In Tubeka at the time, no management no one kwakofana ba. Almost more build a wafer like team. And Masokuno almost more build a chan like team. To here play mature players Muniru Muni ade. By na amfa. And almost the next season in the omo call them. Omo call wafer like team. And a wafer like no signing who players, kofa who coach. And indeed, Oba wafer like coach with wafer like players. And I'm Mode Lake. I feel you saw Koba Bima. Players now, Omoye wafer like now, Odio Maje Lake, you know, Oba season baby, Wapamo now. But Obian himself, a Subain. Because he fall out with the management, and I'm a boy. And the baby say, oh, management, you know, because at the time, no. Na management any coach Masokunadu or Masaki coach Masokunadu Amakofa yaba Brunino
former Ghana coach
yeah
Mepeni di amade to aso
Omakofa naba ama ono so akọ grant interview atire mu se chese kotoko enye baby omu ni baby omu be se be omu je omu nan ni ade nyina Baretu chese management in a problem because omuntumi ne coaches nyeden enya adwuma mana meboa and onu Ogum so because of that narrative no or say wa resign say resignation no dey na buy now time approve say won na we problem because you cannot work with management, you cannot work with young players, and now you are struggling with senior players. So it means that one of your problem no Ogum na the problem how what players no believe say omo small boys omo chese aso no emperor or kasa ni kwanso obi akan bi. But these are professional footballers and you need to draw the line. No one say player be call overboard I'll be disciplined and also we say oh we there was some boom any guso. So what asama yibeka Duran beka
Aston Villa
or say de bia oni una emre de bia omo problem because how hu nyama fa na nyesa no na emre hu ade fa but at the end of the day they are professionals. What I said, so we can be on the show and not agree but yebema show na de ankoso but Ogum tisa it all the former players ni win. On say now grant interviews. Pointing how autocratic he is, dictator he is, and you cannot be that if you want to be a successful coach at the top level. To be a good coach. Etina one was Olusua. There is no to me yet. Last year, so Olusino, Olusi Sama or him in a berm. But a coach said, difficult period. And I was said, who show what coaching skills or man management skills. Who go through the players now, you know. To chat players, no. We are trying to do issue here on in or money mobi. Nyansa ben pani wom. Nyansa ben pani wom. Obi ti say Saka Dauda. I say supporters ne ye dede say yen starting no ansa na coach amana bobi akoye odwane ye Sudan ni no enye one match pen on start here 1 match pen on start here I was say supporters ye dede say the thing yakoto striker but out and out striker because he was the only out and out striker yakoto no the only target man striker out and out striker yakoto no but yesterday season no onya the favorite in Albert Amuano mo amaka ni nyina mo ye useless. That is how he is. So onya say okay wo na wo ye we that is all. But team mu no omo mobi no omo po no mu hia krokro omo mobi no omo no mu hia krokro. Then you tell them the reason why they are not starting. I was all working on her but ono oya na hu ye na hi
dem kan be na ma boy ni Ghana yana.
It is possible because
It's meant no Bobby. I don't know.
You see, senior me take a decision. Na me imagine say me Ghana also be there. Obey way. Make me convince you. Because yesterday season, the 18 and all boy ni Mobi. We were struggling for goals, but that boy ni Mobi. No Mobi, me boy. Is it them in Nigeria need to be on the bench?
Vinicius.
Probably maybe on team too. Saka not bench. But I chase Saka be right team.
You see, each America say, so what type of team is he building? Because week 9 say changes bebe ma either injury and now say FA Cup game to ma other free play because you are building a team. This is a new team. So I was say goalkeeper same, the other right back near same, left back here same, defenders because they need time to understand themselves. Say thing do and walk off about because walk off thing do buy. The amount of money any deal like them Legon City chese or you play no we you dinachia later near the last show has by
Yes.
na boy and say no me ha kotoko na mebo no aba not a bench na enti manu mu no omode yen struggle last season e omo no mu jeje mu.
But Tinedu has started playing. Got to go lose.
You see the reason why when you make the environment toxic say odi obi be shema obi cause a problem now cause.
Okay.
What I say. So from the start, goalkeeper foundation, center back pair no omutu no, right back any left back we in fifi when you say Tinedu na ekwa Tinedu ne Emmanuel Ntwi ena baba yaya when you say sa because more omo be ball omo ho no and omo ball competitively no omo ti omo asitika week 9 no na command omo ti omo ase wingers no why na ebo wings Peter Midu akwa na ebo ha Saka Dauda na ebo ha why na eji omo nim abetamu a then there will be what no omo ti omo ase but ene yedu ya baba bona supporters are de ya na yi we afrim na yedu ya baba shem na yi we. Is that how we build a team?
Okay.
Yes, and you build the team.
Okay.
Iti kotokode no with the Blasters there omo ju pictures ni ade yes omo yewe ombeko Angola be shen because yes your coach ni nya ade ma won so mama Angola 3 cedi uska pesca because team na team papa bia and so china kra no Sudan be sa hye Niger no podie players no kudus mo no form na mesisi wo obi metwa enku pra omo what I say enti from after china no ube hu say clear say Sudan na yeden ase ti Sudan na shede ya na le say o ma qualify Ghana into me qualify enti no now where they are we akwa koguso.
Okay. Mamincho Benedict Mamincho na yenye the last 5 minutes for show number.
Okay, you should on Black Stars game no send ya kanu do say me Phyllis players now on my draw on him say bebre minor injuries but edu baby a matches say do so players ni bebre send ya kan December matches bebre or club side it's players ni bebre or mo ba no omo twetwe omo. This is the time and case a team e call up some players we so e build the team no going forward in him say World Cup qualifiers no yenya good squad other players ne ba be kan ho e be boa ma team na konim but me hu Ghana be sha Angola senior list to kan because Angola aba be shen me ngin this Angola be jejo mo say yen shom even though say Sudan be bo ansa ne be bo say Sudan e win ya excitement in the game if unless say we Sudan elusu na enam no so no enigye beba so yenkoye yen win because yenim say last game yeni nije na bebo. Apart from that no I don't see Ghana qualifying. Players no marry draw no fine. Vincent so ball so Thomas Partey asemnek buy no ye can in same bibre say ni but we at a different perspective and FA no FA dey if you which me feel say enye esa na you create your time be Emma players ni bi because you nim with Thomas Partey asem you nim with the level e could do ye as say feel say Partey Black Stars ni here but maybe no on a reason Otuado kan e won the call up we mu say Partey na doing so person oba ebebo but ono na car so this is the time no here ni sisia but emre course no be friend na manaba. I think say FA no and their communication team on that party's issue no previously didn't do well because equity issues sisia for abano I had send the sweeping under the carpet emboa the national team going forward because in him say Ghana for ankasa the performance of the team no enkoyi into odona nkofo woma the Black Stars no enya adia a city right mom into say issue say ba na first issue you addressing it differently now there is another issue I tell no ye en katasumu mu aso a e dey same baby but I don't see us qualifying say amaka ememu nyina and I think best class e beko time Otuado enso enfa games we en set up the team you who's who about about matches baby and last time we win the game against Central African Republic about 4 games on a roller yen picky victory so omunko no nhihye ne nyama ye senya World Cup qualify na na ade ehia AFCON ni da jigu yen prepare for World Cup qualify ni team qualify enkobo World Cup ni bi
well abeda mo nyina amase se munya aso na mutie we sports arena de mama every Monday to Friday ye de na de no so ebisi ana nyame ya no ekina obetie nka Friday mo nhya ne so man said live commentary be enwumenti team ne betena se by 6:30 na ya prepare ni etimi the live commentary no etimi about it Vincent nka what a money man what a list or so nka the entire production team eboa me etimi show ne ba ye kwa oma no so ene na MYBET.AFRICA for mpanyifo ene o mo kwatwetwe nkomo odwumadi ne so nti o ma ye hu se mega Friday ne hyehye a ewo hu no yetimi di eho enkomo MYBET.AFRICA dey asede mo akwa blue me no water o mo so ye dey asede mo ha hit mixer studio ne edwumadi ne free ya dey brew nyame ya do no de enkwache ekina obesa aten ka birthday another edition of Sports Arena at the meeting at the Kelvin Asumedu yakram let's do your meeting why until you are afraid by na moment international yenye